M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So we're going a bit retro here. We've got the HRI200 box. And if we look at what it says on the top, internet connection kit for amateur radio. It's for C4FM, and I can tell you now, they work great, but you do sort of sacrifice a radio to be able to use that box. Underneath, got an old FTM100D VHF, UHF and C4FM. I love these radios. I mean, the display on them is lovely. They just go on and on. As far as I can see, I've never had any problems with it. So I'm just going to show you me taking them out of the box. I am going to do some videos setting up the HRI200 with the FTM100. So but I just thought I'd show you what you get. I mean, it's a second-hand one, of course. So you get your YAESU box, brand new these days. They're about £130 delivered, and you know, they have a USB connection to your computer. So if we can focus that a bit better. And then you have a radio 1 and radio 2, so you can actually add 2 radios. We will have a play with that, but mainly I'm using radio 1. So yeah, nice good quality unit, and yeah, very easy to install. You do need to register with the YAESU people and get your room number and node number. The good thing about having a HRI200 box is you can have your own room, and you can also have analog connections as well, and that is something you can't do unless you, with the SCU20 cable kits, or SCU kits should I say, there's 20, 19, 18, there's so many numbers, 58, 55, you need a special additional kit to use analog and be heard on analog. But you know, this is the best way, but you, like I said, you do sacrifice the radio. So there's the box. Here's the I know it's a bit of a mess here. You get 2 cables in the box. Actually, let's say 3 cables. 3 cables in the box. One is the USB to like a printer style that goes into the back of the HRI200. Then you get this, the black cable is 6-pin cable, and that's the one we use for the second radio, and generally for an analog radio, a YAESU analog radio. So that's that. It should be in your kit if you get it. Mine didn't have the instruction manual, and that's the 10-pin kit, 10-pin mini DIN kit, just there. And that's the main one that we use to connect the FTM100, the FTM300, 400, and there's probably other areas. I've got the software on here, but once you register your node, you can get the software from a link they send you, and it's very simple to register. It takes a couple of days, and they give you a number. All you do is give them the radio ID number, and I'll show you how to do that in a separate thing. So we've got a few bits of paper here, but with instructions and that. Important note, there you are. Basically about using filters on the cables to stop interference. So that's that. That's all you get for the HRI200. Now with this old FTM100D, now these have been out quite a while, but I think they were quite ahead of their time. They did actually have some very big firmware updates with these radios to allow you to be able to use them in what they call PDN mode, where you use like an SCU20 cable, which looks like this. It's just USB and 10-pin at the other end, plugs into the back of the FTM100, and it works great with the PDN system. You can use it in access mode, where you can actually get another radio, like for example the FT70 C4FM, and talk via your FTM100 and HRI box. Also, the good thing about the HRI box is you can talk via it using FM analog or digital, and that's why the box is, for me, is a good choice if that's the way you want to use it. But like I said, you have to sacrifice the radio. So there's the cable. Now if you've got a Windows 11 computer and you're having problems with your cable, you can still use it. You just right click the port that's being used and click update driver, then select add an old driver. Find one on your PC that you've already downloaded. There's plenty on Google, prolific driver that you can use, and then it will work. So you don't have to buy the new cable. I know that you're being told you do, but you actually don't. But anyway, this one works great. So there's the cable. We got a manual. There's our FTM100. I prefer them with the head unit disconnected. Sorry if I'm a bit wobbly here. It's all connected in one piece. I actually prefer them separate. I've got a separate cable, separate mounting stand here as well. I've got a car bracket and then the microphone, and it's a really good microphone on the 100. Look at that. And I think you get the same kind of microphone on the FTM400. The 300, they actually give you a different style microphone altogether. Okay, well, we're going to set this up in a separate video. So what's it going to look like? We're going to have the radio set up like so. The HRI200 box. We'll connect next to it. You know, we'll add the cables. I'll do a video on that. And we're actually going to use as a dummy radio just for fun. I've got the FT70 there, but just for fun, I'm going to actually add my 991 because I've not done that before. So looking forward to doing this. So keep an eye out on the next video. Catch you on air, 7-3, all the best.